Hello, my name is Pena, and I cannot believe we're at the end of the Spring 1 module. This is my final synthesis. Let's dive in. My selected quote. The quote selected from Abtahi's 2022 article, What If My Teaching of Mathematics, Even with the Best Intention, Perpetuates Harm? It serves as the central anchor of the reflection. This question challenges the assumption that good intentions alone guarantee equitable or culturally affirming mathematics teaching. Instead, it suggests that even well-intended instruction may inadvertently reinforce dominant norms, limit certain expressions, or overshadow culturally grounded ways of knowing. This quote highlights the article's core message that mathematics teaching is inherently ethical, never neutral, and always intertwined with issues of identity, culture, and power. Reflecting on this quote encourages me as an educator to examine how curricular choices, examples, discourse practices, and expectations shape students' sense of belonging in mathematics spaces. This quote also opens the door to conversations about equity, cultural responsiveness, and the need for continuing self interrogation in teaching practices. As such, it becomes a powerful starting point for reflecting on how teaching can serve either to affirm students' identity or inadvertently cause harm. Reflective connections and extensions. This section elaborates how the selected quote that I picked relates to mathematics education impacts on society and to the broader argument presented by Abtahi. The reflection emphasizes that mathematics is often positioned as objective and culturally neutral, but its instruction carries implicit values, norms, and expectations that can shape students' identities and access to future opportunities. The article argues that dominant mathematics can unintentionally silence or devalue students' cultural and linguistic resources when they do not align with school-based norms. As educators, this definitely obligates us to scrutinize how we present content, how we structure classroom interactions, and how we validate student thinking. The reflection underscores that mathematics can uplift learners when it acknowledges and affirms their background, but it can also reproduce inequity when taught without critical awareness. It is the teacher's responsibility to extend beyond content delivery to the ethical stewardship of learning spaces. This includes fostering belonging, honoring multiple ways of knowing, and making intentional pedagogical choices that minimize harm and cultivate empowerment. It is through this lens that the quote becomes a call to action, inviting all educators to engage in continual reflection on how their teaching practices shape students' lived experiences in mathematics. Here are the references, and I want to say thank you to everyone who is interacting with this presentation, and of course to our professor as well. Thank you for all the valued feedback every week during our synthesis reflections. It has definitely opened my eyes to always question if what I'm doing is to the benefit of my students, and like this article, try to prevent harm to it while I'm teaching mathematics simultaneously. Thank you very much. Good luck to everybody in your future endeavors. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.